Hi everyone, it's CinemaBigWaves here with House of Dragon final episode breakdown. As we begin, be sure to watch the episode before the review because of spoilers ahead. The beginning of this episode with Luke and Rhaenyra speaking. The main event of this episode is Luke's death by Aemon and the effect it has on Rhaenyra at the end of the season. In this sequence, we understand the reason for what happened in episode 9. Why didn't Rhaenys set fire to the group of Greens with her dragon? From Rhaenys' words, we learn that she is pacifist and although she is loyal to Rhaenyra, she doesn't want to start a war.
A war is like to be fought over this treachery, to be sure. But that war is not mine to begin.
This is the same argument that Rhaenyra does not want to start a war for the same reason. It is clear from Rhaenys' looks that she is satisfied with Rhaenyra's sobriety and thinking power. Rhaenyra's miscarriage is actually making background for Luke's death at the end of the episode. The dialogue in the opening sequence when Rhaenyra tells Luke,
"We don't choose our destiny, Luke, it chooses us,"
is the seal of approval on Luke's final fate, that Rhaenyra is going to lose him. Considering Daemon's combativeness against Trinity, we know that he acts hastily in war and is not a strategist. While he's brave, he does not hesitate to fight, while Rhaenyra is not that kind of person and is worried that Daemon will speed up the war because of his stubbornness. Later, when Jace tells Daemon not to do anything, Daemon orders the two lords to soar oath again, and his dragon comes to him threateningly. He wants to teach Jace the true meaning of loyalty with this move, and in a way he wants to say that it is power that creates loyalty, and that is the power of the dragon. During this series, we have seen many times that the only thing that Daemon believes in is the power of the dragon and using it to rule and create fear. In this sequence, when the parallel editing takes place with the moment of Rhaenyra's labor, it wants to show that the dragon recognizes the anger and hatred of its rider. We also saw that he does not take orders from his owner directly with words. This is what Rhaenyra is afraid of. And she's not willing to go to war with the dragon. And her opinion is that the war with dragon will cause a lot of destruction. She's aware of the fact that once you enter the war with dragon, you cannot control it with words. Something that we also notice in the final sequence. In the fight between Luke and Aemon, their dragons obey the anger that these two have, instead of taking orders from their riders. Killing Luke and his dragon was something Aemon didn't want to do, but Rhaegar saw his anger and did it, as well as spitfire Luke's dragon to Aemon, which was against Luke's order to Aurochs. In the sequence where everyone pledges alliance to Rhaenyra as the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms, Rhaenys does not do so and does not bow to Rhaenyra. If you are surprised by her actions, I must say that she did this because she was not the ruler of Driftmark, and although she is with Blacks, she cannot declare alliance on her own until her husband and all her family return. Sir Eric, the one who brings the crown to Rhaenyra, is the brother of the one who stayed with the Green Group, and we will probably see these two brothers facing each other in the future, because one of them is with the Green Group and this one is with the Blacks. In the sequence where Daemon goes to Dragonmount, it is interesting to know that this dragon is Vermithor, the dragon of King Jaehaerys, who is also 100 years old. In terms of size, Aemon's dragon Rhaegar is bigger and older than him, but Daemon goes to him to bring him to service, and Daemon probably has two dragons from now on. In the scene where Rhaenyra and those who are consulting her in the hall talk about allies, we come across some familiar names. House Baratheon of Storm's End is one of the great houses of Westeros and is the principal house in the Stormlands. Baros Baratheon was Lord of Storm's End and the head of House Baratheon during the reign of King Viserys I and Aegon II, son of Bermond Baratheon. Luke is sent to talk to Lord Baros. During the Dance of Dragons, Prince Jaehaerys Velaryon flew to Eyrie on Vermax to secure an alliance between Jean Arryn, Lady of the Eyrie, and the Blacks of his mother. He also visited Winterfell to gain Cragen Stark for the cause of Rhaenyra Targaryen and the Blacks. In the final sequence, we officially witnessed the Battle of the Dragons, which led to a bitter end, and this spark is going to light a fire that will burn many people. The war has officially begun. We have to see what dimensions this bloody war will take in the next chapters. Thank you for being with us until the end of this season. I hope you enjoyed these 10 reviews. I'm waiting to read your comments about this series, so write us in the comment section. What do you think we will see in the next season?